Hey there, it's Mark from Men Who Bullet. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Men Who Bullet. Thanks for joining me today for another Plan With Me video. This one's going to be pretty quick, but I wanted to show off something I was trying that you can try also at home in your own journal. So over the weekend, we used some extra egg dye to paint and watercolor, so I thought I'd bring some of it over here into this journal as well. Since there's so much going on at the top, I decided to keep this really simple with a 3-column layout, which will mimic on the other page as well and carry down the page too. But before we do that, I just wanted to show you real quick how you can create a similar type of pattern in your own journal. Materials are very simple. You just need some type of washi or removable tape and then brush pens in this case to create a similar look. Now I'm just going to lay this out in just one straight column. Of course, if you were doing this on your own, I would pencil in where you wanted to have your columns and then put the tape anywhere that you did not want the pen or marker or paint to go over. If you're using a brush pen or an actual brush, the best way to get that leaf effect is to give some extra pressure at the bottom and then lift up slightly at the top. You can also do the opposite if you want, which is giving less pressure at the top and then putting more pressure on a downstroke. We'll go ahead and add a few more details across the bottom and then take another color and go over top just to add a little bit more visual interest. All right, now that you see how we got to this point, let's go ahead and start laying out the rest of this page. So the first thing we'll do is remove all of the tape across our top that we marked out so the marker or paint didn't get on our pages. Now what I did is I already went through and pre-marked where a lot of these columns are going to be, but if you haven't, I would go ahead and just mark those out so you know where you're going to put your smaller and larger rectangles. For materials, we're going to use our clear ruler. Hopefully we'll be able to see our lines through where we marked them with all of the paint. We're going to use our medium-sized Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen. And then I'm also going to use the small brush, same group of pens here from Faber-Castell, and we're going to use that to put lettering and letter out the dates across that middle section right above our large rectangles. So let's speed this up. All right, so I actually made a mistake here, and I wanted to show you how I go back and correct that. So I actually didn't count enough spaces, and because I didn't see where my marks were because of the paint, I accidentally went too short on my line there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go back over the line with the same size pen that I used, and then I actually have this white gel pen that I'm going to use just to go over the paper, and this will actually correct my mistake. Now that we have all of our lines in, I'm going to go in with the small brush pen now and just add my days of the week over top. You can use a brush pen if you want. You can also just go over it with print, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then using our top spaces here, we're going to put the number dates of the week. All right, and there we have it. This is going to be our weekly spread. Top section here for our task and then bottom section for our notes. Thanks so much for checking out this video this week. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at MENWHOBULLET and visit me online at menwhobullet.com.